Right where you're at.
All right.
No, that's Glutton. It's not you. I don't see
Is
you
that you?
anywhere.
There you are. Yeah, I see you now.
Wow.
I can't believe you
How
lost
slow
that.
do you zone, man? That's crazy.
No, no, I think I zoned way on the other side, so I zoned actually pretty fast.
What about Dubla? Did he die as well?
Probably.
Yeah, yeah, he's here with us. Either that or he gated real fast.
If he had any bad faction, those would have killed him anyways.
Yeah, I mean, but he, like you said, he may have been able to gate out. I healed right off the bat, so I didn't have any chance whatsoever to get out of there before they, came crashing down on top of me.
It's just a weird zone, man. I mean, there's greens mixed in, and right around the corner there's reds.
Well, that's why I say
So
this when I talk about pooling. It's something you have to learn. Every zone is going to be a little different, and you're going to go through stuff like this where you just die over and
What's
over again
everybody
because you're
got
learning.
stones in Freeport here?
You what?
Oh, I just come up to the bank and there's like 4 people that have those snow cone items.
Yeah, I've loved those. Those were the greatest thing you could get as a weapon that actually had an illusion on it as a cleric. And you can get two of them. You can get one from Seb, and then you can go to Najina and get the other one. And that one is just completely pointless. It adds like 15, mana to your
Or
stats. It's
one, I
really.
think, for a monk quest, for one of the Sash quests. The one off of Icarus or something like that. Yep.
Yeah, I do believe there was one, but it's not the same kind of snow cone. It's a little different
Berenstain, why
from.
did you leave the group, dude? Oh, okay.
Okay, no water there.
Did you live or did you die in DC? You camped out, didn't you?
I did not camp out. I know
Okay, I
how
was.
to run.
DeBla is asking if he needs anybody or to consent somebody, and I'm thinking like maybe a liar because he's a rogue. He might be able to get the corpses a little easier.
I think that
Yep.
we might be able to. I might be able to run in there and run the corpses back because most of the
Yeah, but it'd be safer for the rogue to do it. Like he does. Like yeah, you could probably get in there and not get a lot of aggro, but he can definitely get in there and not get any
Yeah.
aggro.
that's true.
I don't think there's anything you can see invisible on Upper Guk that I'm aware of.
No,
But
no,
just
I don't think.
just just let him know that to consent you so that you can pull the force for him so he
No
doesn't
matter.
think we're just ignoring him.
Guys, I'm sorry. I was the one that suggested that we go to Upper Gunk because I wanted to explore new zones and stuff like that. And we've been there twice now, and both times we've died. So maybe it's not such a good idea.
Yeah, but that one time was not our fault. He was down to 1% health and walked through the wall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I guess I've been there three times then because I've been there one time with you, Bushido, and I went one time with AC too, and we fought some spiders and we got killed. Well, I got killed. AC, I think he made it out. But so we're just not having a lot of luck.
You
Yeah,
what?
I'll concede.
Despero. Someone named themselves Despero. All right,
Yeah.
I'm up heading in. I'm leaving Freeport in just as soon as I get 2 zones over.
I just feel bad. I mean, I'd like to keep trying down there, but I don't know.
Oh, so would I.
It may
Yeah,
be
it's
too
not
much
a.
for us.
Yeah, no, I think it's fine. It's just you need to be incredibly careful when you go around
Yeah.
corners. Not like you did anything wrong, but like when you don't know a zone, you just have to treat it like the next room is like the most dangerous room you've ever seen.
Yeah, and
Before you get
I
there.
ran into that room way too fast but I don't think. I mean, as soon as I rounded the corner, I had aggro. So it's a very small
Yeah.
room, and there were like three red frog locks there just standing there. So I think
Right, which is like why you wouldn't run into the room. You'd be like, oh, that's the most dangerous room I've ever seen before
so
you
don't
get
go
to it. And
back
you're
in
like,
there.
well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, you'd peek around the doorway as much as possible without getting close to the door frame. Like you have to treat every room like that until you know what's in there. And then once you know what's in there, you can get a little bit more comfortable and be like, oh yeah, I can pull that fairly easy. But like running straight in, like that's one of the changes you make when you're a low level person making their transition into a high level or mid level range zone is you no longer have that freedom to make those mistakes other than paying for it greatly.
And that makes
Uh,
sense. I mean, it does. It makes sense. So
Oh, okay. Hold on one second, man.
Hold on, I'm trying to get Sal, but everyone's ignoring me.
I was gonna give you one, but I didn't see you there.
Oh, I was bound in East Freeport and I had to go over to North Freeport to get some money to get some water because I was down to 1.
I'm zoning right now, man. Hold on.
I'll try the tunnel and then I'll say screw it after that.
Yeah, usually it's not worth it too much for you to hang around and look for a sow if you're not, or a sow, spirit of the wolf, when you're not going too far from your destination. Like it helps, but you usually get there faster. Let's see. There you go. I was trying to see the last time you wrote something, so I know how to spell your name.
Goodbye gave me permission. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just have to be more careful from now on pulling. I mean, really, I could have probably avoided pulling that group if I'd have been careful. Just running around exploring. I thought that because that one area was green, that we were in a kind of an area where there was going to be nothing but green. So that's my
Yeah,
fault
and
for
and we had
assuming.
that high level guy there that was killing stuff, so it's easy to get a little overconfident, and just be like, oh, we can handle this, and just run into rooms. I mean, I don't blame you at all for doing that.
I wonder
It's
if
a
he
learning
really
curve.
died.
Ooh,
I
The
didn't see
bard.
him. And then all of a sudden I had all the attention from all those mobs he drug in there.
Yeah, while I was pulling, uh, he definitely was fighting all of them, and I think he was standing toe to toe to him with them
I
too.
think he's a
So
bard, was he not?
yeah, he was the bard. I think he was fighting them
And
and
being
slaying
in that
them.
tiny little room, he can't fight him.
I don't think that's what he was doing. I think he was such a high level that he was just pulling every little gray creature in the zone and mass killing them for whatever kind of loot that he was trying to get out of it.
I think he's probably trying to get faction somehow, but
Yeah, it could be faction. I know there's something in that zone for some of the epics. I think the paladin one's down there. I think there was something there for the cleric as well, if I remember right back in the day when I did mine.
Yeah, I
But
understand faction because all you get is bad faction with the Froglocks. You don't get faction with anybody else. So that I don't understand that.
I think you get good faction for the Froglocks. If you kill the ones on the upper ones, you get bad faction with those, but get good faction with the lower ones. If you do the vice versa, I think it works. Doesn't it? Wasn't there something to that effect?
Uh,
Oh, okay.
you're automatically
Hoglock.
You kill undead Froglocks,
So
right?
that's what it was. Yeah. So after you've been going to Lower Guk long enough, the Froglocks on the top won't even bother with you because they love you. And I spent so much time down on the bottom that
Well,
the
no
top was
Sal.
just so nice. What was that?
I said no Sal for me, so I'm just gonna ordinarily run it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I would have definitely have waited behind for you if I knew you were back there. What's that? Eventually, yeah, we could do that and show like all the deaths that we got in every single one of the zones, and make some kind of like funny music every time they die. Yeah, that would be
That'd be
kind of
sad.
cool. Yeah, but if you did the music, it'd be funny. Yeah,
We're
Yeah, I
gonna
mean,
need a
you know what I mean?
montage.
Sort of, they call it yakety sack to the Benny Hill show.
right. Yeah, it's that English humor, man. I've never really gotten it, but I know a lot of people find it funny.
I loved that show as a kid. I used to watch it. The scene that always stuck with me, Benny Hill was flipping a coin, right? And this buxom young girl comes along, and he looks at her and he kind of freaks out a little bit, and the coin goes up in the air, straight down her bosom, down her shorts, and out the leg of her pants. But before you see the scene, you take a look at the coin. It's a little frowny face on the coin. When it comes out of the clothing, it's smiling.
It makes sense, but you think after he realized what just happened, he'd be frowning again because he quite literally passed right through all of that and didn't touch anything. So that's kind of a shame for that little guy on that coin.
Tiger after hide. Huh.
What are you doing right now?
I'm running through the other side of the tunnel.
Oh, do you hide when you do that, or do you just run through
No,
naturally?
not here.
Because it slows you down quite a bit, right?
Oh yeah, take me an hour to get there. It takes me 10 minutes from just regular running.
Right.
Now, as soon as I enter a zone, I hit hide real quick, just in case something is right there where I come out.
So you can't hide and in zone. You lose it when you're zoning.
Yeah, I use lose it.
So it's like enchanters, camouflage. Like if they put on like a dark elf illusion or something, they lose it when they're zoning,
Yeah.
I believe. That's interesting. So what do you do with those zones where there's like mobs right there on the other end?
Well, I watch the the little tiki bar when it comes up because that means any second. As soon as that goes away, I just quickly hit hide, and usually you get like a split second, and if you're lucky, they don't even notice you. Because a lot of times you're somewhat behind the mob.
Right. What if you have invis on? Does that work? Can you have invis and
Invisibility
then?
doesn't. Yeah, invisibility works as long as it's not an undead critter. But I can still run. Well, not run, but I can. When I zone through, I still hit hide. It'll still hide me from the undead.
So that's cool. So you can actually hit hide while you're invis, and it will go ahead and it probably cancels out the invis, but it at least lets you stay hidden the whole time.
Well, yeah, and then if I have to sneak, I just hit sneak until I succeed, and then I just start creeping along. Creep, creep,
So
creep.
what's the difference between hide and sneak? Can you like?
Hide means you stand still, and then you hide from them. You could be in front of them or in back. Oh, is that Kazel?
What's up with
That's
Kazel?
just Angel. I come
Oh,
up
it's just
over
bad
a ridge,
for you.
he's on the next ridge, and he can see me, so I'm going this way.
What is that? The sand giant over there?
Sand giant where Kazel's supposed to be.
Now, if you're hiding and sneaking at the same time, you can hide even from undead, right?
Yeah, if you got them both active and you succeeded in both.
That's pretty OP, actually.
But except you can't move. Like you have to be standing in the right spot when they walk by to like backstab them or something to get that first hit.
Well, that's kind of the idea.
I thought that rogues could hide, sneak, and move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
rogues are the only class that can do that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the difference between the two was with hide you can't.
Well,
you can't
just
be moving.
hide by itself. If you just hide, no one can see you. But the second you make a little move,
Then it pops.
other than jumping, you can jump and still not be seen.
But as a rogue, you can do both and still move, right?
Right. If you hit hide, then sneak, and they're both successful, your hide will stay up and you'll sneak.
That's why eventually I wanna make a rogue and get him to about level 20 or 30 because then he'll be able to sneak into any dungeon and retrieve your own corpse. You can consent him, log him on, bring him to the if you're having a hard time getting your corpse back. I think there are some dungeon mobs out there that do see through invis and we'll be able to see you, but I think that's
I believe all
higher
rank
level.
encounters. Oh, sand giant running.
Yeah, there's quite a few mobs out there that actually see through invis. So.
Yeah. So I mean, but I do want to make a rogue for that reason because I know that I've heard of like people making level 2 like gnome rogues because they for some reason they have good faction with some of the mobs in the hole and sneaking through there with a level 2 gnome to get their corpses back. So.
Oh, crap, there's a lot of giants up today. Sand giant. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait till I can start hunting them.
Aren't these guys a bit? Oh, ghoul.
Go ahead and put my spells back on. Let's see what do we got here. Light healing. Yeah, we need that.
I think we're gonna need a montage. Oh, sorry.
So where do you guys plan on going when you get a little bit higher? Like, what's your next step? Are you gonna go over to Unrest? You guys gonna go to Mistmore? Like, what do you see in the future for your character?
I'm looking at Unrest before anything else. Like when I hit 20 or so.
I know Mistmore really well, so I spent a lot of time over there. So I think maybe I want to do the keep this time around.
In Mistmore? I think that's
High keep.
Upper 30s. Oh, high keep.
Where's my corpse at?
Yeah, I haven't been there since I've been back on P99. I've been in the zone.
He's got a spoon again. Dang you, Logan.
I see. At least you're big.
What do you mean?
He's got a spoon, dude. Yeah, no, I'm small spoon.
Oh, the
Where did
character.
you die?
Where you guys died at? Right there by where the mushrooms were.
We're gonna need a montage, guys.
Okay, I gotta swim deep to avoid the specters and everything else. Man, it's busy in there.
And where 18 monk? 18 monk's not high, too high, right?
I'm sorry.
18 monk? No.
That's not too bad.
No, he's already.
Great, they've already gotten feigned death by then.
All right, so since we got to wait on the line, I think this would be probably a good place to stop the video and
Yep.
maybe start it back up. Yeah, start it back up when we get it all together and go back down into the dungeon.
Again, guys, we want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It helps all of our channels grow. If you guys want to, give a shout out to your channel, that way they know exactly where to find you guys if they're watching the video on one of the other channels out there. So.
You guys know where to find me.
Yeah, that's right. If you like watching us die, push them buttons.
I think it's funny to watch. I mean, people make mistakes, and hopefully somebody out there watch this video and be like, maybe I'll be a little bit more careful if I'm the pooler.
Since Stu went ahead and got it, I said, well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Great.
You guys check out Locan Gaming.
Where the bears live.
Hold on.
But the
Goodbye
bear-
is sending me a tail.
You understand?
And
Is he
thanks
there
again
for
for
you?
watching, guys. We will catch you next time.
Subscribe.
Like.
Yeah, sorry guys, I gotta take